I don't think there was any chemistry there. Because I don't. Here's the thing. I think that there's respect there to a certain degree. I think that Saucy Santana likes Nicki Minaj. I think that Nicki Minaj likes Saucy Santana, but they like each other for two different reasons. Saucy Santana admires her as an artist and would like to work with her. Nicki Minaj sees him as a gay boy that's a kiki. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody get in here, because we got to get into some things, all right? So vacation's over, well, party's over, and so it's time to get back to work. And so you guys have been blowing me up. I missed it, and I just watched it earlier this morning. Nicki Minaj and Saucy Santana were on live together. Well, Nicki Minaj actually did a live with Saucy Santana, and then she actually went live with bloggers, Nicki Minaj bloggers. We'll talk about that. But anyway, they went on live. Nicki Minaj and Saucy Santana were on live together. And when I tell you that this was the most awkward live I've seen in a while, this was a very awkward live stream. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? First of all, I want to say shout out to Saucy Santana for holding his own. Because during this live, I feel like Nicki Minaj was playing in his face just a little bit, you know, and he held his own through that situation. Okay. So if you didn't see the live, this is what happened. Okay. So I guess Nicki Minaj had been calling for Saucy Santana to get on the live or whatever. So Saucy Santana, he's on his way to an event. And he jumps on live with Nicki Minaj. He's in the dark because, he's driving or whatever, or riding in the car. And then she asked him, to get into some light. So he gets into the light and he has his sunglasses on. The first thing she's saying, she like, so you think you all of that? And he like, well, no, they got this light all up in my face. So I got these sunglasses on. But what's up? What's popping? What's cracking? And before that, he had been trying to talk to her. But she was acting like she couldn't hear. She was trying to get her phone together or whatever the case may be. So he like, what's popping? And she like, what's popping, So then he took his glasses off. Then she said, okay, you took your glasses off. Now we can get into some things. And he was like, okay, let's get into some things. The first thing she say is, so are you beefing with Roland Ray? And he like, what? So she asked him, was he beefing with Roland Ray? That was the first thing she talked about. Okay. And he basically like, girl, I'm not, in so many words, he's like, I'm not really here to talk about Roland Ray. Okay. You know what I mean? And she was talking about how she wanted him and Roland Ray to have a conversation. And somehow, she was going to facilitate the conversation. She also talked about how Roland Ray didn't like her either. But, sometimes a conversation is worth having with people that don't like you. Okay. Saucy Santana was like, I don't really think that it's even necessary to have a conversation with Roland Ray. Okay. And then she kept calling him Santana. And he was like, Santana. She was like, Santana. He was like, Tana. She was like, Santana. He was like, Santana. Like, girl, you keep trying it. I'm paying it. Now, mind you, Santana is what Roland Ray calls Santana. Okay. That's what she calls Santana. Like, so just that part alone, I feel like Nicki, girl, you're more of a Roland Ray fan. You think that Saucy Santana is a cackle. You think that Roland Ray is even more of a kiki. You know what I'm saying? And so you were trying to mock Santana, but using the Roland Ray because you really think that that's a key. And you're secretly a Roland Ray fan. More than a Saucy Santana fan. Okay. So she just started kind of asking Saucy Santana about, himself and, what makes him him and, how he's fearless and kind of being him and what he, little small talk, like would he dye his beard and things like that, Then she threw it over to him to ask her some questions. And the question that he asked her, he basically said, well, I only got one question for you. When am I going to get my feature? And she must have paused, gagged, gasped, and made the ugliest stank face And in so many words, she pretty much said no. She said, well, when the time is right, when the song is right, I don't know when I'm going to give you a feature. However, it's got to be the right timing, sir. And then she was like, so, and why would you ask that? Why would you go straight for that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you go straight for that? Like, I thought we was boys. I thought we was dudes. Like, I thought we was going to basically key about Rolling Ray and be messy. Saucy Santana, like, well, girl, I really don't know what to ask you. I've been studying you. I've been looking up to you. So, I really didn't know what to really ask you. However, I really wanted to know that, right? So then they went and played a game of Marry, Kill, F, right? And he was like, first of all, don't ask me anything about any straight people. They got to be gay boys or girls. Don't play with me. Like in so many words, like I don't play around like that. So I don't even want to even get in those spaces, right? And so she was just asking him about a bunch of different people, and he kind of was over the conversation, I could tell. So then he kind of made this joke like, oh, they ready for me to come out? I'm at the booking. Okay, because Nicki Minaj don't pay my bills. So like, honestly, like I'm over this. In so many words, I could tell that he got his moment with Nicki Minaj, but it wasn't what he thought it would be. Okay. So if you haven't seen the live, I'll link it below so you guys can watch it for yourselves. I'm not going to put it here because it'd be a bunch of different copyright when a bunch of people upload the live. Okay. So now I'm going to give you my thoughts on that. Now that I gave you that brief, rough synopsis. I believe that Nicki Minaj is a Rolling Ray fan. She thought that Saucy Santana was going to get up there and kiki like a queen, be a sissy and be a punk because he's overly feminine and he kikis with Lucretia and them like that, and that's how they play. But I really think that Nicki Minaj feels that Saucy Santana is a joke. I don't feel like she plans on ever giving Saucy Santana a feature because she doesn't really take him serious as an artist. A lot of her support and love for Saucy Santana is because she does not like the city girls. She still has Cretia blocked. She was even talking about how girls were copying her hair and, doing the long black hair. Young Miami just did that. Nicki Minaj is very calculated in what she does. She's messing with Saucy Santana because she knows that the city girls would die to be on a live with her. They would live to do that, but she's not gonna give them that moment. So she'd rather reach down and give Saucy Santana the moment. However, she got Saucy Santana on there and kind of played in his face too. While I respect Saucy Santana, while he gives a lot, he can be extra, and sometimes he doesn't make the best judgment. I gotta respect him as a gay man and as a man, period, because he didn't get up there and get wooed and wowed and get thrown off because Nicki Minaj was on the phone. You could tell that Saucy Santana knows how to deal with women, and he understands that fish will try to play in your face and play on your time. And it doesn't matter if you're Nicki Minaj or the Young Miami or the homegirl around the corner. You're not about to play with me. And he was very stern in that. It's not Santana, it's Santana. I'm not even finna go back and forth with that. I'm not here to gossip about Rolling Ray. I'm here to ask you what I want to ask you. I'm here to get a record going. Can we do that? Okay, you said no. I'm a key, but eventually I'm finna get up off this phone. Because now after that, you want to talk about Marry, Kill, F. You're not finna have me on here. You're not finna bring up Drake and the baby and Lil Baby and have me saying some stuff like that. Have that all over the blogs. Have they girlfriends looking at me away. Having these niggas not want to work with me because now I'm online being the gay boy with Nicki Minaj saying I want to sleep with these different straight niggas. No, I'm trying to be in the same spaces as these men. I'm trying to work with these men. I respect these men. So what I'm not finna do is be on here playing Marry, Kill, F with you. Like I'm finna be, like I'm over here looking at the straight male rappers when it's already hard enough for us to be in these spaces. So while I can kiki with you, Miss Nicki Minaj, I can do all the things that carry. I'm here for a purpose. I'm not just a kiki. I'm not just a cackle. I'm not just a gay boy with a beard and nails. I want to be an artist. I want to be a rapper. I want a feature. I want a record. I'm a fan, but I don't want to be a fanboy. I'm not a barb to the degree where I'm going to sit here and be the gay boy. Like I actually am on my way to a booking, a hosting. So if we're not talking about the music, if we're not talking about no business, if it's not giving that, if this is gonna be about Rolling Ray and a bunch of bullshit, I'm out. That's what that gave me. I don't think Nicki Minaj was really expecting all that, but that's exactly what that gave me. And I felt like Saucy Santana left that conversation and was kind of like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm sure he probably got off the phone and read her, or called Young Miami and them, and they read her. They was like, girl, did you see how Nicki kept playing in my face? Kept saying Santana, and I'm sure he was like, and you heard me, and I was over there saying Santana. Girl, I don't care about no Nicki Minaj. She don't pay my bills, and you see, I told her that. Period. You know, I'm sure they had all that conversation. Like, I'm sure he went back and told everybody, yeah, and you clearly, I said, I don't care if you Nicki Minaj or not, baby. I'm sure. But, you know, rightfully so, because he did not let her play in his face, but she continued to try to. I don't think there was any chemistry there. Because here's the thing. I think that there's respect there to a certain degree. I think that Saucy Santana likes Nicki Minaj. I think that Nicki Minaj likes Saucy Santana, but they like each other for two different reasons. Saucy Santana admires her as an artist and would like to work with her. Nicki Minaj sees him as a gay boy that's a kiki. She does not respect him as an artist. And that's just the facts of the facts. She'd rather talk about Rolling Ray. She want to see a bunch of kikis, a gay boy in a wheelchair with nails, and Saucy Santana, this big man with a beard and nails, go back and forth and with this itty bitty voice and purr and Santana and a bunch of shit show. She wants Santana up there with his beard and nails and a fade, and Rolling Ray in in a wheelchair and a fade and nails, or a wig and nails, and Santana. She wants the BS. Okay, she ain't there to talk about no niggas music. She's there to get a cackle. Santana's a kiki to her, and I think that he realized that. If he was smart, he realized that last night. Like, girl, she kind of like, she wanted me to be on here and be like a kiki, and I'm not finna kiki with her like that. Like, girl, like, I know what fish. Like, it gave me like, I know what fish give, and I don't even care if you Nicki Minaj fish. Like, you're not going to play with me, and I'm going to hold my own. And I got to give Santana respect for that, because he did what needed to be done, and he did not let her play with him. And a lot of times, women will play with you like that as a gay boy. A lot of times, women will think that you're just, because you're the gay boy, you're just going to be this messy, loud, flamboyant. Girl, let's just be the kiki. Entertain me. Make me laugh. You're funny. No, girl. Where I'm not going to make you laugh. Definitely not at my expense. So that was an interesting encounter. It'd be interesting to see if they do a live again today. But I don't really think so, because I feel like Nicki Minaj, I don't know. I don't feel like she really, a piece of her really didn't care. And then a piece of her, she don't really respect Santana as an artist. And I feel like Santana kind of was like, he'll probably go live with her again just to play the game. But he probably like, all right, yeah, I'm cool off her. Like, it's cool to have, call her whatever. But I think that he's kind of got a different outlook on her after that night. And if you ask me, I feel like Nicki Minaj is only giving Santana a little bit of life anyway, because she's trying to stick it to the city girls just because she's being petty. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Saucy Santana, Nicki Minaj live. Okay, the next bit of business that I need to get into is Nicki Minaj going live with a bunch of Barbs or Barb blogs. I think it's so ironic that Cardi B's party went viral. Then it was a picture of me, Jason Lee, and Official Kim Barbie. And that had just went viral, that Cardi B had these bloggers there, and oh my God, she's got all the bloggers that hate Nicki Minaj there. And then all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj is going live with the Barbs in one of the biggest Barb pages, the Minaj Press, right? But I want to say this. Shout out to the Barbs that got on there, because I could tell that the Barbs are fed up. And these are true Barbs. And they were getting in Nicki Minaj's ass. Okay, a little bit. Like, girl, where's the music? One of them actually said, we just need some content. We get bored. We're bored. We're bored. Another one of the Barbs was just like, girl, it's overdue. Like, it's overdue for a freestyle. It's over. Like, I think they're starting to see her empty promises, and they're realizing their empty promises are never going to be filled. Them even talked about receiving a contest of studio time back in 2018 and never getting it. So I think a lot of the fan pages are actually seeing through Nicki's BS. However, they love her so much, they're hoping that they will get something from her. Okay? They were literally online begging her to drop content, to get back in the music. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is sitting there talking in a bunch of fluffy circles about how when the girls don't know, when I'm at the stop sign right now, and my foot is slowly getting off the brake. Cause you know when I hit the gas, I can't stop. And it's like, I don't care about none of that. You should have been hit the gas. I don't know who you think you talking to, but you late. The race has started and been won. You finna get lapped. Nicki Minaj, get it together. And I think that's what a lot of the fans wanted to say, because they're at a point where you could see a lot of these Barb blogs and fans, they're like, give me anything. What kind of shoe you got on? Where's your purse at? Give us a closet tour. I know you got the Chanel's. Give me something. Please, Nicki, give me anything. Give us a freestyle. Give us a single. It's overdue. So this is what I'm saying. A lot, and I realize a lot of this hate that they have for Cardi B and Meg and all these other girls is because their queen is not doing anything. Their queen is at the stop sign. She ain't moving. It's no gas. It's no gas. And all these other girls are moving, and the game is changing. And so a lot of the animosity and bitterness is coming because Nicki Minaj is not feeding her fans. They're starving. They're holding on for dear life. We don't want to talk about what you did 10 years ago. You ain't dropped a single in almost 3 years. The people are waiting, but I don't know if they're going to wait too long, because Doja Cat is coming with your sound. Megan Thee Stallion is here. Cardi B is winning. The people are trying to support you, but you're not feeding your fans. They're begging you. They were literally online begging you to give them anything. And then you make a bunch of empty promises and you don't fulfill them. They asked about the documentary. It's coming. I told y'all the documentary was pushed back. Listen, you guys can wait on Nicki Minaj all you want to. You'll be holding your breath and you'll die waiting on her to drop something or commit. Nicki Minaj is not organized. She's not on time, and she doesn't give a damn what y'all feel. She's scorned, she's bitter, and she's hurt by the industry. And she does not take criticism well. She does not listen to people's advice. Okay? Now, I'm starting to realize the fans of hers, they think just like everybody else thinks, but they're so indebted to her because they love her so much, they don't want to publicly say, girl, we're losing. But the Barbs know that they're not only losing, they've lost. And they're begging Nicki Minaj to get back in the game, but Nicki Minaj, or get back in the race, but Nicki Minaj said it herself, she's at the stop sign with her foot on brake. So there you have it. The Barbs are getting fed up. They're getting anxious. They're getting hungry. They're getting frustrated because Nicki Minaj is not producing. She's doing a lot of talking and a lot of yapping and a lot of picture taking, but not dropping enough content. And I don't know how long they're going to be able to hold out because they're getting frustrated. So I feel like if she doesn't put something out soon, you're going to see a lot of these Barbs start flipping and converting and moving into other directions. because Nicki Minaj is not really listening to her fans. Hopefully, she takes this as a moment to listen and hear that they're frustrated, hear that they're hungry for her, hear that they're ready, they're wanting her. They're there. They're waiting. But let's be very clear. People are not going to wait forever. They're not. And the game is changing. People ain't going to wait forever. So, Nicki, get it together. All right, guys. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time, I want you to like this video, share this video. Follow us on Spreaker or wherever you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. All right. See you niggas soon. Peace out.